We begin with charges of child pornography.
That's right. A man from White Lake is accused of serious crimes against two small children.
7 Action News reporter Kim Russell will take you inside this case to tell you about the disturbing evidence investigators plan to use against him.
When investigators saw the email address lovetoddlers69@yahoo.com while investigating crimes, it raised flags. So they decided to track down who that email address belonged to, and it brought them to this house in White Lake. Investigators say they learned this man, 34-year-old John Milmine, had more than a disturbing email address. When White Lake Township Police questioned him, they say they learned he sexually abused a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old girl in White Lake and in Birch Run. Parents who live near where he lived on LaBelle, a home right in front of a bus stop, say they're concerned.
I didn't even know something like that was going on, so I have a stepson and my roommate's little girl. I'm freaking out.
I have 3 young children, and for somebody to be 2 streets over and literally taking porn and sending it all over the place, it's baffling. It's disgusting, honestly.
7 Action News got a hold of an affidavit filed against him in federal court. It says he then took pictures of and videotaped abuse, then sent those images out. The U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Homeland Security Investigations Unit tracked those images. They've been found as far away as in Ireland.
As it spreads throughout the world, I mean, it's a whole community, and he's feeding this community, and it's just leading to worse and worse behavior. And thankfully, they acted upon the tips, and he's behind bars, and hopefully he stays there.
The crimes that have been alleged here are very serious crimes, and he could be facing up to 15 years in prison.
Investigators say the victims they know about were close to this man. They say if your children had any contact with him, you may need to talk to them, and you may need to talk to police. In White Lake Township, Kim Russell, 7 Action News.
Thank you, Kim. 7 Action News has learned investigators believe John Milmine had been abusing children for at least 4 years in Birch Run and then White Lake. Now, they have identified the victims in the materials they found at this time. But even so, as Kim mentioned there, any parents concerned that their kids may have had contact with this man are asked to call White Lake Police.